Vinny Caravella.
Alex, what's up?
We're alone together.
We are. I'm alone with Alex.
It's you and me. From here on out.
Here we go.
This is Alone with You. This is a video game you can get on the PS4.
And it's a lifestyle.
It is. Loneliness is a lifestyle, one that I have chosen for myself. It is my... No, it is. It can be. It is mine.
You're standing in it?
How dare you belittle my chosen lifestyle.
I won't take it away from you.
This is a light adventure game that sort of takes place in a sci-fi setting. You are either the last survivor or someone who has just happened upon a doomed human colony on another planet.
Okay.
And
not made clear yet.
Not exactly.
Finish it?
I haven't finished it yet. We're just actually going to jump in where my save is because I've just gone through the first early missions of this game.
Oh, great.
And this is where I think it starts to get into some other stuff. We'll see. I'm going to turn the gameplay down just a touch. So the basic gist here is that there's no one else alive on this colony. You have to find a way to get off the planet because it's like acid rain and a variety of other terrible things are happening, like terraforming gone wrong.
Bad news.
Your only real interaction is with this AI, who is this little circle fella up here, and these holograms that are sort of embedded with the memories of people who used to live on this colony. They are specialists in the things that you need to stock the escape pod and repair it.
So not people.
Not people.
Holograms.
But these holograms are working together in the evenings, basically when the remaining colony is in a low power state. Okay. And they're basically trying to figure out how to get you off this planet.
Great.
But you have to talk to them also.
Okay.
So the basic progression up to this point has been you going out into the colony and doing a job each day. And then each night you come back and you talk to one of the holograms.
A little Moon-ish?
Yeah, a little bit. There's definitely a little bit of Moon inspiration there. I got a little bit of To the Moon also in terms of like gameplay. Like this is a very light game as far as I can tell. Like puzzle solving is very moderate. There's not a whole lot to do other than just kind of interact with objects and get the story from them.
Fair enough. Show me what's up.
All right.
And now this is, I believe, PlayStation exclusive, right?
At the time, for at least right now, it is. Yeah.
$10.
$10. And I'll say this game is not great, but I think it's kind of neat, and there is a charm to it.
Okay.
So I've now met all 4 of the characters that you can meet holograms, and this is wise, and these are the first missions that are coming after that. I actually don't know what happens after this point,
Great.
So we're gonna see.
And again, probably pretty linear. So if you like what you see, maybe duck out.
Yeah.
Not sure how long this goes for $10.
We're gonna try and probably do like a mission here, and that'll be it.
Okay.
So yeah, when I had gone to bed, there was a storm going on. Things were getting kind of rough. Okay, so I can't actually go out today. So we'll see what we can do here.
Okay. Just direct control on the analog stick?
Yep, just moving the character around.
Gotta wipe the camera.
Yeah, that's just... So the game's got a look to it,
dirty.
for sure. Yeah, real grimy. Sometimes there are areas you'll encounter that you just kind of can't go into yet. Everything's been pretty linear so far. Like, there's not a lot of choice in terms of, like, where you can go and what you can do. It's just kind of... You just kind of look at stuff. Like, anything that's open, that's where you can go.
Okay.
I thought I was checking on the ship. That's normally where I go for that. Where did it want me to go? Well, this is off to a rousing start.
Do you have like a mission button objective thing? Like, hey, your next objective?
Well, usually what you do is you just go down this hallway and it tells you to go, like, that's where you go to your ship.
Okay. Well, there's a little blinky
wait a minute.
ship thing there.
I'm dumb.
Is this where your ship is?
Normally I go down that hallway, I think.
Sure.
I also haven't played in like 2 days, so maybe I'm just forgetting where everything is. Oh, the escape ship. That's what it was. Okay, I was going to my old car. There's a car you take to different places. That's where I was trying to go.
Okay. Everything looks good.
Yeah.
So not a lot of voice acting, a lot of text?
Yeah, it's all text. All right, now we're going to go inspect the shuttle. That's what I thought we were doing. My bad.
I think it's above there, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I was trying to go.
How big is this complex? Or has
not
it been
huge.
so far?
This complex in particular is not super big. There are other areas, like there's a Colony B, which was the first one to get destroyed in the whole thing. There's like a mining operation. There's like an agricultural area, and those are, I mean, again, everyone else on the planet appears to be dead.
Okay.
So...
Are you a robot?
That's the thing. I don't really know who I am.
Okay. It's one of those, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so this is a good place to start a quick look because you're basically just doing the tour.
Yep.
Give me the nickel tour of this place.
Exactly.
Ship, transport, hollow chamber. Is this where you talk to holograms?
Yes.
All right, and then back to sleep.
That's fine. We're just taking a little tour here, like you said. And then
Are you wearing a scarf?
It kind of looks like I am.
Just in case you're chilly inside
a little
there?
jaunty little scarf around my spacesuit. Yeah, I don't know. It's an aesthetic choice.
Yeah, you know, you gotta look different.
All right, we'll rest for a while.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Wait, did you name yourself?
I did.
Okay. Okay, internal checks. Colony's intact for now, says sun thing. Be able to get you out. No, today has been a particularly stressful day, and well, I'm pregnant. I was hoping to do this another time, but I just couldn't wait. Do you think these make any difference to your responses?
I'm not sure that they do.
Okay. Surprise, of course. You see, I've noticed how much at ease you've been.
So the AI is something that existed on the colony. Like it was intended to sort of befriend the colonists.
Sure.
Some took to it, some didn't.
Okay.
That's a very Moon-like thing. Like it's trying to be your friend.
Yeah, programmed to kill loneliness. Prepared a special program for you inside the Holosome chamber.
Oh, thank you.
You are very welcome. I thought you deserved a little something with, whom would you like to spend some time in the Holosome chamber
So
tonight?
there's the 4 characters, each of them is a specialist. I've only met each one once.
Okay.
So this is the first time it's kind of tried to be like, who do you want to focus on?
Winnie, Jean, who are the other 2? Who'd you pick?
I didn't pick anyone.
Leslie or Pierre?
Who do you like?
Leslie sounds like a cool name.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, I'll talk to Leslie and make sure he or she is cool.
I believe Leslie is a woman.
Okay.
It's 2 men and 2 women. So Pierre was the leader, I think, of the colony, and a bunch of people have sort of alluded that he either chickened out or sort of fucked up, and that's why Colony B was like a total disaster.
And so these hologram memories stop at some point, I'm sure, like before.
Yes, there's a point where they can't remember anything, and
like
they
the last
don't know
download or something.
Yeah, so they don't know what happened to themselves.
Okay. All right, you're going on a date with Leslie.
Yes, seems like it.
Is this just narrator talk or is that you?
That's the AI.
So this is Leslie talking to you?
I think so.
I don't know. We can get the full experience now and make up your mind later.
So this is kind of billed as a sci-fi romance adventure.
Oh yeah?
Based on what I've gathered from this game, the romance elements of it are pretty light. Like, you can kind of interact with certain characters more than others, but it doesn't sound like there's, like, a whole lot of, like, nuance to what your character can do.
Like, you just answer a couple of times?
Yeah, like, there's very specific lines of questioning that you kind of have to go down.
Well, I guess you are picking with whom you're spending time, right?
That is true.
Leslie says, if we got this time to spend together, what's on your mind?
I say, how are things?
You say, how are things?
Mm-hmm.
And she says, well, as you'd expect. I am a hologram after all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hologram Leslie is doing some kind of work?
Yeah, she's basically trying to prepare so she's involved in the agricultural stuff. She's trying to make sure you have a food supply for when you launch.
So it is a kind of a surrogate crew here.
Yeah, and the mission you did for her, at least the first one, was just going to the old place and like finding plant samples that were like usable for, like creating and storing food. And again, each one has their own kind of missions associated with them.
Okay.
She likes the dirt.
She does like the dirt on her hands. I wonder if she can simulate that in
Her
holograms.
Her thing is very much that she prefers plants to people.
Okay.
She really enjoys like growing things.
Yep.
I agree.
That's great.
I am worried.
It's snowing in your hologram.
But it's very pleasant.
That seems like an odd place for a botanist to want to be.
Yeah.
Especially when it likes feeling the dirt. I don't know. What are you worried about? All of these things,
I'm
right?
going to say escaping.
Okay.
I'm never worried about being alone.
Why are you going to leave her alone? You're going to escape? You're going to leave them here?
You have to go for it, man. I got the AI behind me.
Yeah, that's true. Unless the AI is sabotaging you. Do you say a lot, or are you just kind of a response machine?
You're kind of a response machine. You never have like long strings of dialogue, as far as I can tell.
Okay. It seems like a game that would have normally come to Steam.
Sure.
Or not even, I would say even some of the other smaller PC distribution platforms like Desora or what's the other one I'm thinking of? I can't remember.
Itch,
yeah. So cool to see this on a main console.
It is, yeah. And it's, like I said, like the story so far has not been super involving. Like I think the history of the colony stuff that you're kind of uncovering is more interesting than your character stuff. So if you're into the kind of game where like you really want to be able to sort of shape your own personality and how you interact with people, this is not that kind of game. I want to be clear about that.
But maybe a cool little story.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is that like it's very. The puzzles again are not terribly difficult. Like it's mostly just about going from place to place and interacting with the correct objects. And I don't mind that because I think the more arcane an adventure game gets, the less into it I tend to be. So I don't mind that, but I think some people who want like more of a challenge out of that stuff might find this a little tedious.
But like, who doesn't like a good abandoned space station story? That's
Yeah.
like one of the 4 sci-fi stories. The pillars of the legs of the sci-fi table is the abandoned space station.
The failed colony.
Yeah, what happened?
And I think that this one kind of tells an interesting story because it's presented as being like one of the first human colonies on another planet. Like one of the first big terraforming operations on another planet.
Went south.
Yeah, it's like, and definitely it sounds like the one that went the most south.
Nice baseline.
There you go. There's the thing. They're saying it should be freezing, but it's not.
But it's not. Well, you're right. You are holograms.
Yeah, it is pretty good. It is nice.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Uh-oh. Just going to ask you a question.
Okay.
Direct question. Why'd you choose me?
You seem nice.
You do seem nice. Okay, that means a lot to Leslie.
Yeah. Leslie so far has seemed like the most chill out of everyone I've talked to.
Maybe you can pit them against each other.
I'd rather not. That's not my way.
Hologrammed infighting.
Bye, Leslie.
Bye. And back to the cold reality of
the coldest reality.
The coldest reality of the space station.
The acid rain storms and what have you.
Maybe you should just upload your consciousness.
All right, so we'll go to bed, and we should have a mission the next day.
Oh, it's even scarier without that atmospheric sound. This is your home.
This is the station.
This is where are you?
You're somewhere in that building.
I know, like what planet?
Oh, they don't say exactly. It's at some accessible planet early in human space travel.
Okay. Oh, sleep in, man.
It was great.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Think you would ever trust an AI on a space station? Or are you just now programmed to know that it will kill you at some point?
I remember when I went to the when I went to see Tacoma at E3 this year.
Yeah.
There's a bit in there with like some AI stuff, and I was like, so with the AI thing, was it a direct intention to sort of, leverage the possibly malevolent AI thing that everyone instantly assumes when you encounter an AI in a sci-fi story?
Uh-huh.
And they were kind of like, yeah, I mean, there's no getting around that at this point. Like anytime you sort of bring an AI into the picture.
When are you gonna turn on me and
exactly.
kill me?
I think that's just such a well-worn trope at this point that I think humanity as a whole is sort of like instantly would mistrust such a thing.
Do you think that will affect like actual AI and like our interactions with AIs?
I think so. I think that you hear a lot of people talking about the singularity and all of that, and while there are people on the scientific side are definitely seem more excited about the possibility of such a thing, I think if you ask any average person, should we invent AI? Most people are like, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Like, I wonder if automated cars would get would seem more repulsive if they inserted a voice and a talking AI into it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, no, the car just drives itself. That's fine. But don't say the car's name is Bill and it's like, oh, good morning, Alex.
Right.
Where to today? I don't trust you. Are you going to drive me off the road?
Yeah.
Bill! Like,
I would never do that, Vinny.
I turned Cortana off for a variety of reasons, but one being it's a named AI.
Yes.
That are already out of the gate. What's your mission?
So I can go to any of these locations. There's stuff for me to do just about anywhere right now.
Okay, and they have little names next to it.
Yeah, so do you want to go to the Agrodome?
Yeah, let's go help out Leslie.
Okay. I will say, if you want to see the most destruction, Colony B is probably
All right, let's go help out Pierre.
Okay. Yeah, that place is...
You know me, Alex.
Yep.
Let's go to where the destruction is. Oh, that's a cool little shit.
Yeah.
It's cruising music. This is just a load?
Yeah, this is how you load up to the next area.
Seems all right place to live. This was Colony B's medical Centre.
All right, let's do it.
European developers?
I don't know. I actually haven't looked up who made this. I know that they made a thing called Home, which was like an indie horror game.
Okay.
But I don't know much about them beyond that. All right, so just looking for stuff around here that I can interact with.
Seems like a bloody handprint.
Does kind of look like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Does kind of look like there's just blood smeared on there.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't no
Can't go
detective.
there yet.
So, should you be here?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you mean by should?
Like, is this one of your things?
Yes, this is one of my things to do today.
You'll progress from here today? Okay, is that a body?
That is.
Not. Okay, not one of the people that's a hologram.
No.
Oh, this is the AI knows all about this.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, so the AI has like documents and records of everyone.
But like a memory gap?
There are memory gaps. You will find notes that people wrote to each other that were not part of the AI understanding.
But that AI doesn't know why this person is dead?
They can assume, and the assumption probably is that they died, in the rubble in the destruction.
I don't know. Cracked ribs, bruised skull, maybe.
Yeah, it could be.
That's just a skull.
There's just bodies everywhere. Not all of the locations have bodies everywhere, but this, again, Colony B got it real rough.
Okay. Okay.
Got a data pad.
Okay. It's been almost 8 months. Oh, an earthquake. Okay.
So basically, these people were left out to die
They
for
were
a
severed.
long time. What's the other thing? That's not a good thing.
Yeah.
That's bad. This is all bad.
Bad
patient note.
I like this. There's a little mystery.
Yeah. Yeah, the mystery is really the thing. Like, I feel like that's gonna be the hook for people is finding out what is actually going on or what went on here.
Is there any kind of button you can press to highlight interactable areas?
There is not. You just kind of have to look at everything, and you'll see the little in the bottom left corner there. Like anytime something is interactable, it will pop up. There have definitely been times when I thought there was something there, but there wasn't, and that got a little frustrating.
Yeah, I can almost see this possibly being more efficient with just a mouse, where you're just zooming the mouse over things.
Sure. Okay, so I have to figure out where my next lead is.
You did get a...
I don't have a password
Yeah,
yet.
I thought Medfiles was a password.
Was it?
It was a password. I don't know if it's for this.
Med files?
Yeah,
all one word?
Yeah.
All right, let's try it.
Yeah, why not? I don't like this keyboard layout.
Why is that?
Well, the space bar is right in between the B and the B and the V. Did it work?
I think it did.
All right.
Where did you see that?
It was in the one of the notes.
Was it in the
you
note?
found,
Okay,
yeah.
I missed that. I would have had to probably go back and read that.
So you don't have like a log that you can?
No, and there was another one in this station where I had to piece together a password based on all capitalized words in various notes by one character.
Boy.
And just as, hey, spoiler, sorry, this password was "this job sucks."
Okay. But like you had to remember the capitalized words.
I did, and I had to put them in the right order. I mean, to be fair, that wasn't super hard, but
it meant a lot of backtracking.
Yeah, but again, none of these areas are super big.
And the puzzles seem to be solved within an area?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, there was only one area where I got kind of hung up for a little bit, and it was because I couldn't figure out the one thing I needed to open a door. Let's see what we got around here. Oh, there's all sorts of areas.
Yeah, this area is expanding.
They use drones for a lot of labor. You find broken ones.
You're a drone. Dr. Lance.
Megorian is always that's an evil doctor. There's no way there's a nice doctor named Megorian.
He's a major asset.
See, he was a dick. I was right.
His name is Megorian. I mean, duh.
Look into sink.
Gross. Gross. Hey, at least something's growing.
I found pants.
Those are scrubs.
Yeah, I mean, being hung out to dry for 2 months with no AI and no help.
This should be good.
I'm sure sterilization at a certain point just kind of became not a thing.
Hey, it's Gene. Aw. Aw. You're trying to find medical records for the other holograms?
I think so. I'm also looking for medical supplies while I'm here.
Okay, so that means you picked up an item?
Yeah.
Okay. What do her injuries look like?
Didn't say.
Really judgy AI.
Yeah. Yeah, the AI is not ashamed to say, this sucks. This thing they're doing was not good. See if there's anything else in here. I think I might have exhausted this area for the time being. Yeah,
Have you gotten a pretty good sense over time?
Found medical supplies, but they are not usable.
Pretty good sense of what's going to be interactable and what's not. Like
Yeah, anytime there's like kind of a slightly highlighted object, you should at least look at it. Not everything is, obviously, but you know, if it seems like it stands out in the environment, it's worth taking a peek at.
Okay.
And again, none of these rooms are ever much bigger than like this. Yeah, all right, I think I've seen what I need to see in here for the time being.
Dum, 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 dum.
went to the ER.
More earthquakes. Oh, is that like a data pad on the ground?
We'll see.
Oh, Winnie.
I imagine, you know, a one-way trip to another planet would probably be the kind of thing that would
Sure.
tax the psyche.
I would hope they'd screen that out, but sure.
I mean, you can always do so much. You know, if someone doesn't have that stuff before they go,
Yeah.
I mean, what can you do?
Right. Yay. Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
Found
no.
some surviving foods.
Let's see what else we got here. I think this is all this room has right now.
And there was one more room?
I think,
Where's
yeah.
that at?
I think that's all in this area, but there was another room I didn't go to. Actually, yeah, it was like 2.
Oh, okay.
Check the examination room. The soundtrack actually kind of reminds me of Risk of Rain. Do you remember that?
I do remember that. I never played it.
Yeah, the music for this has a similar vibe.
Oh, his? Uh-oh.
You know, I understand. Brother Seamus out there doing the work. I mean, to be fair, the natural elements on this planet seem fairly caustic, so I get it. Anything else? I think that's it in here. Yeah, it kind of seems like this is it. All right.
So you found, one more medical? Oh. Oh, boy. I don't know if we missed something.
Might have.
So you really don't have a log?
Yeah, there's not like a... Like, you can't just, like, bring up an inventory or anything. You can do this, and that'll kind of tell you, like, hey, these are the things you're still doing, but that's it.
Right.
All right, so I must have missed something.
Right, and it could have been something we looked at, but we just didn't pay attention
Well, no,
to.
if I'd found the password, like, basically it says, if I don't have it. If I have it, it'll say you
yes
can enter
or
the password.
Okay.
So I don't have it yet.
That's good. That's good to know. Because last time it was like, hey, do you want to do this? Yes or no? You can't look at any of those notes on the wall, huh?
Oh, wait. There are like personal items you'll also find for the 4 characters that you're dealing with, and for Pierre, it's like these schematics he was drawing of like improved like engine stuff for the escape pod. All right, doesn't seem like there's anything else in here. I felt like we didn't really find anything in this room, so maybe I just missed something.
Didn't you find? You found Pierre's. Was it Pierre? Somebody's medical.
Kind of spoiled medical supplies. Maybe that was it in here.
You found somebody's data about their leg being broken constantly.
Yeah, that wasn't a password.
Definitely not a password.
Yeah.
Once you examine something, can you re-examine it?
Certain things you can. Basically, you'll get a button prompt if it's something you can interact with again. All right, so it's not in here.
So I'd assume if it had the password in it, you would be able to read. It's not like you're gonna get a one-time.
No.
Look into the sink. You could do that again.
Yeah, it's just the same deal.
Okay. And when you can interact and use an item on something else, you get, just when you look at it, you get the prompt?
Yeah. Let's see if I just missed anything in here.
Filthy bed.
The X-rays.
Check that. Wait, so that was it on those X-rays? Because you're trying to get the X-ray password, right?
The X-ray room password, yeah.
Quite busy at the time. There are numerous blah 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 blahs. Huh.
Doesn't seem like there's anything else here.
Yeah.
All right. least the room loads are pretty quick.
Yeah, that's fast.
I'm trying to think where else I could go. Can't go there. It's inaccessible.
Anything on that computer? The bottom with the bloody hand?
Yeah. Oh, I have a data card. There it is.
Okay. Uh-oh. Don't open up his room until you're sure.
There it is.
Use.
That's what I had to do.
Wait. Year, month, day. Do you actually have to find...
That's
okay.
it.
So
6423.
Okay.
Easy enough.
Yeah.
600423. Let's do it. 600423.
You're in.
Nice.
Oh boy.
What we got down here? All right, found some supplies.
This person looks all right. Mr. Abaseki. I forgive you. Space madness.
Seems like it.
Looks like everybody has a decent amount of tissues, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what you want when you're locked in a room for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I think that's it in here.
You can head south. What's that like blip? Was that just ambient blipping on the?
You want to see?
Yeah, there was like a little blip down
here?
there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's just like water dripping
Okay.
or gas
Or
escaping
gas
type
escaping?
stuff. Yeah.
All right, because I feel like you really didn't get too much from here. Just solve the mystery.
Well,
of
I got some
McKenna?
more supplies and I figured out what happened to that person.
Okay.
So I think I probably just need to find like one more thing of supplies.
Does it tell you when?
It will
like,
tell
you're
you
good
when
to
you
go?
found everything you're supposed to find. All right. Not sure where else there is to go. There's
yeah.
that north room, but that's blocked off by rubble, so I'm not sure how I would get through there.
Okay. Some more tissues.
So I haven't been.
How about that garbage can?
Did I go everywhere up here? Did I go in this?
Can't remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I did go in here. Just double check, make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, you know where I think I didn't go?
Where did you not
Was that
go?
lower room
Okay.
down here.
Can? Huh?
Eh.
No. Just collecting some water.
Yeah, I think there was a room I skipped, and I think it was this one. Yeah, I don't think I've been in here.
There's Pierre. Okay.
Exhaustion.
Okay. So you can
I think
maybe
it's right here.
find.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. All right. I think I got a pretty good sense of what's going on here.
Yeah, so we'll head back. We'll see if there's another conversation to have, and I think we'll call it there.
Okay.
Yeah, we're done. We have seen the spot. So I've heard that as the game winds to its conclusion, the investigation puzzle stuff gets a little more complicated.
Do you come back to these areas?
Yes, but so like I've been to this station before, but I've not been to this section of rooms before.
I see. So they just take you into a different area
Yeah.
of it. Okay.
I'll say, are you okay?
Okay. Rift event.
Yeah, so the rift is basically what happened where the terraforming went bad, and like all the atmospheric stuff they'd been doing like went wrong, and the acid rain started pouring down.
Earthquakes and
Yeah,
dogs and cats.
living together,
Yeah. Total
anarchy. Lock and load. I do like this little sequence. It's cute.
Yeah. Just need like Mac on a bicycle pedaling behind him. Hello?
Video game. There we go.
Oh.
No dawdling. Go see the AI.
Can't
All right.
the AI just talk to you? How do you see the AI?
You go to their core.
Really?
Yeah.
I
No, we
want
did that
to
earlier.
see you in person.
Yeah, it's very much I want to see you in person.
Oh, right. Yeah, you did this before. All right, so you're going to see Mr. Tong?
Gonna see Mr. Tong today. So I just go back to my room real quick, then it loads up the next hologram.
Oh! You can take your helmet off.
But we don't have to see it.
Oh,
At least not yet.
Chief. Helmet on. But you could sleep with your helmet off?
Yes. Apparently this room has some atmosphere to it.
Weird. And your scarf. Scarf gets longer after every conversation.
It's not that kind of game, Vinny.
Okay.
Go talk to Pierre and then, yeah.
And this was the boss man?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you guys. It was rough.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so after people started hating the AI,
Yeah. I imagine a very friendly, helpful presence while horrible shit is going down is like the last thing in the
Yeah.
world you want to deal with.
yeah. Especially something that's immortal.
Yep. Hudson Cartier is the evil space corporation,
gotcha.
or just space corporation that sent. I don't know if they're.
Yeah.
It sounds like they didn't give you everything that you needed resource wise, but it also doesn't sound like they were like out to kill you. So I don't know.
All right, you got a little end
Yeah.
of days picture here.
Well, yeah, and they're not really confidential when everyone's already dead and they're just laying out. And the pills?
I don't know if I knew about the pills.
Yeah, there was a thing where he mentioned he was addicted
Pills.
to painkillers.
Okay. He and Gene would butt heads.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of people resented Pierre.
Okay. Had a falling out. Got off the painkillers. And then he was done.
Well, you're awfully flip about your current situation, but okay.
Schematics. Who's AF4B?
That's the AI.
Okay. Thanks, Alex. Wait,
That's a good
Now they're
question.
talking. Do they know who you are?
They just know that you're a person on the colony trying to get out. They don't really no one really addresses like
Who
were
you were?
Because it sounds like this all went south a long time ago.
Okay.
So I don't think you're a colonist.
Okay.
Or at least I
But
don't get the impression
But
you
nobody's
are.
been like, I don't know who you are.
Yeah, no one's really questioned that.
Okay.
I think I'm more worried about losing my mind.
You love music?
I did mention that.
Okay.
Yes, that was my little personal touch. Yeah, I like music.
Uh-huh.
That's just good advice in general.
Yeah, thanks, Pierre. Thanks, Pierre.
Come to me.
I want to take over your body.
I don't like that smile. I think he's up to some shit.
It's
I don't
crooked.
know. We'll see. But yeah, that in a
I like
nutshell
it.
is
I
the
like
progression of Alone with You, at least up to this point.
$10.
$10 on PS4. Again, I don't think it's gonna be everyone's speed, especially if you like a little more challenge out of your adventure games. But for me, it's kind of it's scratching something. I like it.
Cool. All right, thanks, Alex.
Thank you, Vinny. We'll just go. We'll go to sleep.
Okay.
We'll
End
end
it
it.
with a
We'll end
nighttime.
it going to sleep. Good night, Vinny.
Good night.